Hey, everybody, look on the screen. She says, illegals got me. What are we talking about? It amazes me, especially in the BC, we always worried about somebody else. It just blows my mind. You can't afford to worry about anybody else. Most Americans can't. If you don't see what's going on here, you got to be mighty slow. Talk about being replaced. I think some people, you can be so stupid and so beyond comprehension that maybe you need to be replaced. Because if you don't have common sense by now, you're probably not going to get it. Now, I'm not making myself the authority, but sometimes you have to see things for what they are. This lady here, this post, she says, as you can see, illegals got me. What is she talking about? It says here, a single mother from Massachusetts says that illegal migrants from Venezuela who live in the apartment below her have started complaining to the landlord about everything she does and are now conspiring to get her evicted. She claims the landlord is receiving government funding to rent one of the apartments to these migrants, and she believes they want to get her out to have their friends move into her apartment. No kidding. Says this could happen to anyone. Wake up, America. Understand this. When people come to this country, and I'm saying this specifically for the ones in the BC, they're here for resources. Nobody's here to be your friend. If the roles were reversed, the ones coming from Mexico, Cuba, and Venezuela, let them be in our positions as African Americans and us at that border. You'll see how much support. The statement alone, when Joey B said, illegal immigrants about the future of this country, whatever he said, oh yeah, and we must invest in them, that alone, he wouldn't have won. Because everybody gets it. It's about resources. We think it's okay, it's room for them and us. Hey, look at Chicago. How you doing, Chicago? You bought that on yourselves. Sorry. We've been trying to tell you, but people don't want to hear anything that they don't like, and they're quick to counsel you. Well, guess what? Now, if you don't know, now you know. It's the one in Chicago don't end up bankrupt. So this right here, what she's talking about, they are now complaining, and let her tell you to her landlord to get her out. We already told you. That's how a lot of across the border, Mijo and Mija, they real good at that. On these jobs in America, they are real good. They will put together and lie on you. Obviously, Mexico and Venezuela got the memo. They're real. I've seen that with my own eyes. I've heard it. I know people who are Spanish and tell me about that. They're real good about that. Well, my homegirl said all they needs to get one in, and before you know it, that's it, flood that whole darn thing out with her crew. And we sitting up here so ignorant in the BC trying to keep somebody out of an opportunity. Again, maybe sometimes, some people can be so ignorant, maybe they need to be starved out. Because then we can hopefully get a chance for intelligence to kind of come in. So just like they do on jobs, they'll put together and lie on you to get that. Next thing you know, what me whole mama working up here? That's her cousin, her brother. It's all by design. It's nothing new. But see, some of us, we don't want to hear it. And then when stuff happen, I can't believe they did that. I can't believe you were stupid. So without further ado, let's talk about what is she going through. So just like they do on jobs, yes, look at this here. I think it's like 10 of them in an apartment and mattresses everywhere. And they can't complain. Heck, you're not paying rent. You eating and sleeping off us. You're welcome. I don't want to pay for these people. Hell no. I would have my money go to a darn America. I don't owe you jack. CHIT. As far as I'm concerned, get back across that water. Go fix up your own rotten country. Yeah, I said it. America sitting up here don't have their mortgages. Oh my gosh, don't have their rent money, laying off. It's sure some of us might be okay, but life can happen. I want my tax dollars to help Americans. I don't want to see American families out on the street. Can't afford their darn rent. These fools sitting up here. Oh my gosh, 6 months free rent, 15,000. And what the hell is this? We have older Americans can't even afford food. Then here's some food stamps for you, $20, $80. What the $80? So yeah, just like they do on jobs. Look at this right here. Let's go ahead and listen to her very interesting story. But we don't see this happen. Oh no, I can't believe it. Well, believe it. Here you go, folks.
The unthinkable has happened. The illegals have finally landed on my doorstep, and if they can land on my doorstep, they're landing on yours next. I live in a small city, 45 minutes from a big city, not too much to do here, ain't shit around. However, I'm being run out of my apartment by Venezuelan illegals. Never thought that shit would happen down here, but I'm fucking wrong. So, a couple of months ago, these illegals moved in downstairs. There's about 10 of them in a 4-bedroom apartment. Literally, the living room is full of mattresses. So, through getting to know them and being a considerate neighbor, they informed me that they are illegally here from Venezuela and that my landlord gets a government check to allow them to be here. Now, they're making bullshit-ass complaints trying to get me to kick the fuck out and cause a problem between me and my landlord. I've been here 9 fucking years and never had a problem. My landlord bought the house 3 years ago, and we're like this. Suddenly, I ain't shit anymore. Okay, first complaint. They're complaining that my son walks too heavy through the house. Second complaint, they're complaining that my 8-pound dog scratches on the floor when he walks and they don't like the sound of it. Third complaint, they're complaining that I smoke cigarettes in my apartment because they claim their children in their apartment is going to be affected by my cigarette intake. Fourth complaint, they complain that my 84-year-old grandfather stands in the window with his shirt off. Fifth complaint, they're complaining that they can hear me coming in and out of the back entry, so they would prefer I didn't leave the house between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. Sixth complaint, they complain that they can hear me talking on my phone, and they don't like that. Seventh complaint, they complain when my best friend comes over once a month because her 3-year-old daughter is running through my house. She's fucking 3. Keep in mind, these people have a 6 and a 5-year-old, plus a newborn. And the 4 other children that comes with their guests. Now, these people, since they have moved in, have roasted guinea pigs against the fucking house in this big roaster grill they bought, which caused black smoke to come all over my house and my siding. Not to mention, my apartment smells like roasted fucking guinea pigs at least 3 days a week. Then, they allow their 5-month-old dog to be in my driveway, not my yard, my 5-car driveway, unsupervised, so that when I'm coming and going, I'm running a risk of hitting his ass and him. Then when I open the entry door to leave my apartment building, this dog runs in the hallway all the way up to the stairs to my apartment to get to my dog, and he's shitting and pissing the entire way. On top of that, they let him shit in the driveway. So not only is my driveway got shit stains with flies all over them, but I'm now running over shit in my car, and it's getting in my fucking tires. Oh, and by the way, their kids run and play too. I just don't complain about it. All of these things they do, my landlord sees firsthand because he has video cameras, but yet he's coming down me on each and every fucking problem they have. And every time I accommodate and try to get over their issue, they have another one 2 hours later. So then I started being nosy and listening to my video camera in the hallway where I can hear what goes on outside. Let that shit play into my Google Translate. These motherfuckers are talking about getting me run out of my apartment, turning the landlord against me, because the landlord's going to do whatever they ask to get that check so that they can have their illegal family and friends move into my fucking apartment.
Okay.
You don't understand how hard it is to find a place to live in my city. Not to mention, I'm a single mom. My kid's father passed away 2 years ago. Where the fuck am I getting the money to move? This is completely unacceptable, and I don't know what to do. I mean, do I have any rights? Is there anything I can fucking...
Okay, so it's a lot of cursing, and my apologies for that. But you get the message? They're anti-American, but if it wasn't for us, they couldn't even be over here. So much for open borders. If you love it so much, sleep with your door open at night and something happens to you, oh well. If something happens to you, sleep with your door at night, open at night, don't lock it. And I'm being facetious, so I don't want some fool to say, well, I did that and I got wrapped. Timmy said to me to do it. Don't be a fool. But you get the message? I guess I'm rhetorically speaking. Wow, girl, they snatched that all paint off your wall just like that. That's a mighty big painting. I guess it must have been took two of them to get it down, huh? They done snatched that all paint off. Girl, they got your baccarat. No, not your... No. They got your TV? Oh, so you left a key and they got one of your vehicles. Oh, they got your truck. Oh. We're going to think you're stupid for why you sleep with the door open. So if you want open borders, be prepared for this. If you support these policies, be prepared for this. America, just deal with it. So as I said before, the ones down south are very good at doing this on jobs. So now this is news. They're now doing it in apartments. And if Mijo and Mija are doing it, oh, you got the Venezuelan and what? What did Bob Marley say? The racists work 24/7. They don't sleep. Our folks are still sleeping. And we want to holler because somebody don't want Joey B. Oh, and then it blows my mind. We've never had, this is crazy. Americans are suffering financially. Now we got all this mess going on. Showing up in some Americans' yards, throwing mattresses. What the hell is this? You come outside. Can you imagine you get up to get the morning paper or whatever you do, and then you look up, somebody got what you chunking a mattress up in here and speaking a foreign language. I'm gonna go make that call. Man, we going outside with something. People, women afraid. Little lady, little Caucasian lady, maybe like in her maybe late 50s. Well, she said, I weigh 98 pounds, soaking wet. What's she gonna do? She got an angry man out here yelling at it. Lady, you, sweetie, besides calling 911, need to get that thing on you. You need to go ahead and get pew pew for you. Don't be sitting up here. I got my phone in my maze. You might need something else. Everybody gets it. So everybody trying to look out for their own. We trying to love everybody. We don't in the BC, you don't even love yourselves. This is crazy. They're trying to get her out of her apartment so they can bring a bunch of more of them in. Well, I mean, who wouldn't? It's a good deal. For thousands of dollars in food a month. This is crazy. Free rent for 6 months. Look how many Americans, if they can get free rent for 6 months, how much they could try to save and get on their feet while they're going to work. Just give them 3 months free rent. Oh my gosh, that could save so many evictions. But the Americans are sitting up here looking at facing evictions and foreclosures. Oh, speaking of, you think they want to be our friends in the BC? Yeah, they want to be your friend, all right. What is this right here? It says breaking news. Let's go ahead and make it a little larger. What? So who is this? Kindrick Lamar. They're not like us. Okay, so here's a mural, and it says breaking. Kendrick Lamar mural defaced by Mexican gang in Compton. Oh, what happened to 1, 2, 3 and to the 4? Snoop and Doggy Dog, Dr. Dre at that door. What was so they got what now? Why would they deface Kendrick Lamar? What's going on? I want to be your friend. What's up with it? In case there's any music, but what's Mexican gang in Compton? So that's Mijo. There go Mijo. What do you do? What do you do? Oh, let's see. Oh, look what he do. Look what he do. Look what he do. What are they called? Tagging it? What is this? Respect for the culture, is it? Respect for Kendrick. What are you Xing his eye? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. They want to be your friend, huh? Look at that. But hey, we okay with open borders. Let them over here. They want to be your friend. And I said that because I've actually heard some black people say that, and I'm just to the point. I don't even when I hear ignorant things, I just don't say anything. And some people, I just distance myself. I'm not not gonna have a conversation. Look at that. Why would they do that to Kendrick Lamar? So yeah, you support the open borders. Good luck. This is what you have to deal with. Anyway, thanks for watching. This right here is absolutely ridiculous that they are trying to get her out of her apartment. Why? So they can get and bring more of them in. In the meantime, this working mother, her textiles have to go so they can even get that little apartment. Her textiles have to go so they can go ahead and give them the $15,000 in EBT. They are living off of us Americans and despising us. Please, America, wake the hell up, and I'm out.